I hope I got you all. That's the stream. That's it. That's all I had planned. We will be making multiple trips to the kitchen. Okay, bye. Bye. Hope you had fun. Man, I had so much I kind of wanted to do. Even like a stream wasn't even on the agenda today because I was like, I want to go get my. Okay, so at Anthrocon they have these bags. If you buy these pins. And we have a fuckload of those because we're addicted to pins. So, I was gonna one wheel in my Harry Potter robes all around town and get some fucking candy. Like, I wasn't even planning on buying candy because we don't get trick-or-treaters. We're in a gated community. I'm in my walls. No one can break in. No fucking child is ever gonna enter this premises. So, it's like we have neighbors, and I know they have kids, but they go somewhere else. They do the boring shit. I guarantee you, because one of my neighbors here, their kid went to one of the schools that I taught at, and I was like, yeah, this is fucking boring. They go to like a certain, yeah, they're gonna go like trunk or treating or some shit. They're gonna go to like a church and like just grab some. What am I thinking? They're gonna get like some. What's the worst Halloween? They're gonna get like those strawberry candies that only like your grandma has. That's what every single person would have inside their trunk. They're just filled with it because they spawn there. So, so we don't get any trick or treaters. So I've still bought a bag, but it was mostly for me. Only because I was like, it's gonna be cold. It's like, what is it? It's 45 degrees right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking liar. 47. It's 47 degrees outside, and while these robes are warm, one-wheeling in the cold fucking sucks. It's you're the trick-or-treat. Yeah! And I even tried. I really did try. So, I tried to get, like, someone to get candy off of me, okay? I ordered pizza. Because it's Halloween, why not? And, I was hoping that the, delivery driver is just gonna be... Okay, stranger chick. So, ordered pizza, and guy came in, and, got the pizza. They were just about to go. I was like, hey, you want any candy? No, I'm okay. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this motherfucker's so boring. I would have taken some candy. I delivered pizza on Halloween before. I would have done it. I would have been like, hell yeah, trick or treat. Would have had a bag and everything. Would have kept it in my car. Boring. Motherfuckers are boring now. No one trick or treats. So, like, even when I was leaving work, they have, like, this whole planned out thing. They have, like, walk the town or some shit, and it's, like, police escorted, and it's so boring. Whatever happened to, like, you know, going to a fucking stranger's house, literally threatening them for candy. And... Hey, random dude who doesn't know me, you want candy? No, they were another adult though. So like I knew right off the get-go because he was kind of old. I knew right off the rip he wasn't gonna get any candy. He's gonna be like, no, cholesterol. They have a parade down in my neighborhood of kids on trailers doing trick or treating. I had a really dumb craving earlier too. When I went to the store to get some candy, I went to like, you know, the fruits and shit, and because like my body was like, I need actual nutrients, please. I'm like, fine, fuck. Let me like walk around here and see what I actually want. And I saw like the little carrots, and I just grabbed the whole fucking pack. And so like there's some people at a stoplight just see me like go to town on some carrots. Nutrients. Okay. I have no idea where to go with this. So I put on the Discord, hey, you could totally send me something and we'll watch it. I think last time I watched something really scary and it was just chatting. We found a old TV show that was staged. It's kind of like think War of the Worlds, where they just did a radio show and people were freaking out because they thought it was real. People were actually like thinking that we were getting invaded by aliens, but they never heard the initial broadcast part where they're like, this is just a little fictional show. And so people were calling the police and shit, being like, what's happening? Ah! They did something kind of like that, but they made it more towards the paranormal. They did a show where the Warrens actually did a investigation on this. It was where this girl, at some point in the investigation, they caught the girl making all the sounds and shit. The movie today, I forget which Conjuring movie, but it's one of them. They had her drink some water or something. This is like one of the scenes. They had her drink like some water and sit in like this haunted chair. And they were able to record some audio. And this is like the bullshit part of like the Warrens, because as much as I respect them, because I really want like a museum like that, as much as I respect them, I still think it's kind of bullshit to just have an audio recording of this girl apparently making these demonic sounds or doing a voice that she just can't use while like the milk is still in her mouth or whatever. And it's like, you have cameras, fucking do it. And then like, even then you can hide it. You could have like tricked the whole thing, but apparently wouldn't do it with any cameras, or wouldn't do it when people are actually looking at her. And so like they did the whole scene where Ed Warren, he was looking at the camera like away from like the movie camera, not their camera, and she slowly progressively turns into a like the ghost. Let me see if I can find it. Actually, might just be easier just to, you know, show it. I'm glad my webcam's working. I'll tell about like why I'm excited for that. Shut up. The Conjuring. It was not The Devil Made Me Do It. That was like the first time. I really like that movie, but it's the first time that a demonic possession was used as a defense. And yeah, he fucking lost. Let's see. Girl interview ghost scene. Yeah, it was based off this girl. And she did, like, okay, years later, she did say that some of it was faked, but not all of it. It was like this scene. Yeah, so she drinks some water. I'm gonna get, like, fucking copyright struck. But it's on YouTube, so.
So what do you think, Bill? We've given you your privacy.
Yeah, just watch her. She changes.
Am I talking to the spirit that's oppressing this family?
Is that what I am? Is that what I'm doing?
Yes. Now I've come to put a stop to it. Do you know who I am?
Ed.
Eddie.
Edward.
I forgot that you said Eddie.
Ed is fine.
Eddie.
Your father calls you Edward.
Not true. My father called me Ed just like everybody else. Come on, Bill, you're not a psychiatrist, and I'm not here to talk about my father. Let's get down to business. What do you say? Hmm? Why don't you just leave these people alone?
Because this is my house.
It's not your house.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
here to see my family. They're not here now.
That's because you're dead. If your family did live here, they're long gone now.
Where are they?
I don't know. If I did, maybe I could help you.
I don't need your help.
Then why don't you just move on?
I don't believe in that.
Why not? Hmm? What would be so wrong with going to heaven?
I'm not a heaven man.
Well, I got news for you, Bill. See, I don't care what you believe in. You see this?
Help! It let go! Help! It let go!
Yeah, and then she like spits the water out later. Hey, look, who this? Like spits the water out later. Hey, look, who this? Like spits the water out later. Hey, look, who this? Like spits the water out later. Hey, look, who this? Nosferatu. We can watch Nosferatu. Is it like the actual Nosferatu? What's the hold up. It's like Dr. Something's Mystery Cabinet Sleepwalker Guy Murder. Oh shit. Did I actually find some sleepwalking defense in his wife's murder case? What the hell? It's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this because I was like, out of like all the movies that they should remake, they should totally remake this one. And the only reason why I say that is because I really want to be this guy. I think I could pull it off. It looks just like me. Dresses just like me too. Whoa. But you can thank this movie for what is it? You can thank this movie for horror movies. See, I could do the thing with the hands. I saw his hand there. I could do that too. See, he can make him a little more, you know, fucked up. Looks like some kind of insane murderer, huh? He came out of a box and everything. He's so tall though. I'm not that tall.
Will answer any question you put to him.
I had to leave for trick-or-treaters.
deep into your future.
You can look into your future.
I have to go. I have to go. What? Why? It's something that's been on my mind for a long time.
Oh shit. Is this a remake? Because I see 2005 here, and it does look like pretty high quality horror, or like a high quality camera. I don't think it's the original.
Go ahead. Ask my fine young man.
That or they're voicing over it.
How long do I have to live?
Oh.
Until tomorrow's dawn.
Ooh.
You demented fool! Come on, Morley.
Perhaps, gentlemen, we will see you again soon.
Imagine that, like when I got like my whole fortune read by the cards and shit, and they were like, "Dude, tomorrow's done." Oh, let me talk about this fucking trial. Okay, this trial has gone on for how many days? How many days? How many days? Might be in live. 154 fucking days. And he finally pled guilty. It's like there was a shit ton of evidence, man. And like, yes, you do not have to say, oh yeah, guilty just because there's a fuckload of evidence. I know, but it's annoying, okay? So what happens is, let me go back to the video.
Yes, ma'am.
I was gonna mute it because I really don't care what he has to say. So I'm trying to remember because it's been so fucking long. This is a RICO case, which really helped take down like the mafia and shit, like way back when. And so he's getting hit with a bunch of RICO charges, and if that doesn't make sense, the easiest way to explain that is organized crime. So that's why I said mafia. And that's also why it was really dumb when AOC said RICO is not a crime. It you could be charged with RICO. It's a list of charges. So yes, you can. RICO is a fucking crime. It is literally organized crime. But what does she know? She's a fucking bartender. And so they basically used his music and a bunch of different witnesses to kind of give this large overall story of like, okay, how did he shoot up this person? How did he commit crimes from like, I think they said like 2002 or 2005 all the way up to 2022. And so that's why it was lasting so long. But this whole courtroom was just filled with defendants because think like in that Batman movie where they had like all of the criminals on one side of the courtroom and Two-Face was trying to prosecute all of them. And it's basically that. And some of the attorneys there are really like kind of out of it. I compared one to just a criminal lawyer, but so like he's a lawyer, but honestly he's one of those that you probably would have a fun time with if he was your prison inmate, you know? So he just kind of gave off that vibe during the whole thing. Some made some very good objections. Prosecution during this whole trial though was all over the fucking place. They kept on doing some shady ass shit that would honestly grant a mistrial if they were just one more toe out of line. And I think it started with a mistrial. The first time I heard about it, there was a mistrial only because of like just some like things. That I'm thinking of a different case, but mistrial, just for those. And before I even go on here, no, I am not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. This is public knowledge. Do not take anything I say as any kind of legal advice because, again, I am not a lawyer or an attorney. Everything that I say is within common knowledge within the public and can be easily accessible through online research. Okay? So don't send me to the bar. Where was I going with that? What the fuck did I say before my my legal thing? Mistrial. So there's two different mistrials. There's a regular mistrial, which just means, okay, we just need to start over. Like, shit just didn't work out. You can usually get this with a hung jury, or there's some procedural things that just weren't exactly right that you need to just kind of go back, whatever. There's some varying things. And then there's mistrial with prejudice. And I was like, what the fuck is mistrial with prejudice? I thought prejudice was bad. Well, yeah, it's because it's really, really bad when it's brought up in court. Two examples. So the first time I heard about it was during the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, where the prosecution was asking some questions that the judge ordered that they do not even try to bring up. And I'm going to pause it on this lady because I'm going to go to her next. And he decided to be like, oh, well, they opened the door. It's like, no, the door is me. It's like, you go to me before you ask these questions. You can sidebar, you can file a motion. That's how you're supposed to do it. But there's that. And so the defense was just like, we are immediately going to ask for a mistrial with prejudice if he continues with these questions. And that's how I learned about mistrial with prejudice. And then one that did happen here recently was the Alec Baldwin trial. It was like day 2 or 3, and prosecution, there was one day where prosecution was doing really, really good. And I'm like, oh, they might actually get Alec Baldwin for shooting someone, because there's no doubt about it. Motherfucker played with a goddamn gun. He played with it. We know about this from the last trial with the armorer. He played with it. You got literal agents, like, I think it was FBI, but some kind of agent that examined the gun and said, yeah, there's no way in hell that it could have fired a shot just by dropping it, which was like Alec Baldwin's whole ass defense. I mean, like, it shot on its own. And they're like, no, that is not how this works. You have to pull the hammer back all the way. We actually have one over here. It's in the living room, but it doesn't work. It's a really old one, and we just leave it for decoration. But you have to pull the hammer like all the way back. There's no like, oh, he like fiddled with the hammer, which why the fuck are you fiddling with the fucking hammer to begin with? And he shot and killed someone. It's like, and I completely understand, like, yes, the armor is responsible, but okay. Skeptic. But if you watch movies today, like, anytime you see a gun scene and it looks like that there's no real like trigger pull or anything, or like, take any of those oh fuck, why can't I think of it? Keanu Reeves, his movies. Why can't I think of it? Shit. I want to say Alan Wake, but I know that's not right. Shit. John Wick. Thank you. John Wick. Any of those, you'll kind of notice that they're off to the side. Like, they're aiming. Like, I'm going to use my head here because you can't see my hands. But, like, they're aiming, but they're, like, off to the side just ever so slightly. So, day 100 of trial here. Going back to this trial. Oh, wait, no. I didn't finish the other one. So, mistrial with prejudice. What happened was that the prosecution wanted to bring up a report that it was filed, but it was filed under like a different case completely. And so this is just, think of it like, yes, it's related to the case, but we're not doing this, whatever. Because some guy literally just some guy came in and he was like, oh yeah, here's some of the casings, or here's some of the bullets that was found on set. First of all, how the fuck were those found on set? How did you acquire these bullets? Was it through, not investigation, but forensics? Was it a forensics team that went through there to make sure that it's actually done legally? Like, who the fuck are you? Also, and there's so much shit, and it got to the point where the prosecutor had to literally get on stand because she was involved with the guy submitting the fucking bullets, and so now legally she's a fucking witness. And so, because she helped, like, file the damn thing. And the prosecutors aren't supposed to do that. They're not supposed to be the one taking the fucking report. And so, the prosecutor literally got up on stand and be like, I'm going to defend why I am, first of all, not a witness in this case, but also why this report needs to be in this case. And so, you can see the lawyer. This isn't the same group here. This is a totally different trial. But you can see the judge on stand just, like, hands in, like, face in her hands, just like, fuck, no, you didn't, no. And I was watching Emily D. Baker. She's like, you fucking what? Huh? And Emily D. Baker is, was a prosecutor for, like, 14 or some odd years. But several years. So she knows what the fuck she's talking about. And if she's going, what the fuck did you do? That's a really big, on the judge's end today, what the fuck did you do? And so, like, not even 5 minutes later after the whole ordeal, she was just like, the only way to resolve this situation is a mistrial with prejudice. Because it was just that fucked. And so, by technicality, because the prosecutor did a big fucky wucky, Alec Baldwin got away with murder. Who and why the dislikes on the video? I don't know. This is the Young Slime Life trial. But 100 days into this trial, this judge comes in and she's like screaming at the prosecution, be like, why the fuck are you delaying? You're delaying. You're doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. You didn't provide this to the defense, which is legally required. You can't... Alec Baldwin did nothing wrong. Well, he's part of the Film Actors Guild, so I guess he's a... I hate Alec Baldwin for that. Like, there's no responsibility whatsoever. No accountability. It was totally the prop master's fault. I do agree it was the armorer's fault. But the prop master should have also been a little bit responsible too. But in the end, when you have a gun, even a prop gun that can still shoot, because it is confirmed that any of those prop guns are basically just fucking guns, unless they're foam and they flop around. If they're better than those foam ones, then you gotta treat every little bit of gun safety. So that is like still like aiming to the side of someone where you know that you are not going to potentially fire at someone. Isn't that like one of the rules? Don't aim at something you're not willing to destroy. How is Alex supposed to know? He just trusted the prop master because you're also supposed to check the gun yourself. Now, granted, that is a good defense. That was his defense too. Actors aren't supposed to be the sole responsibility of the props that they handle. Like, that is the armorer, that is the prop master. And there was still shit that Alec Baldwin, being a producer himself, actually makes him more responsible than the prop masters. So, there's so much shit going on. Like, I was so angry when I found out that he got off scot-free. Another thing legally, and then I'll move back to scary. I wonder if it's here. Why that shit? I have to look it up because they're hiding it now. Okay. It was confirmed that the actors still have to follow gun safety guidelines too. Exactly. So he shouldn't have aimed it right at the victim in the first place. Now, I will, to give the full story, he did aim it at a wall, and it went through the wall and shot 2 people, killing 1. But then again, that still goes to that one rule that I referenced earlier. Don't shoot something that you're not willing to destroy, or don't even know. Like, another one is, like, know what's behind your target too, because again, it could possibly go there too. So, dude, literally, like, I do agree, yes, it was an accident, but that doesn't mean that you're not legally responsible. That's why they have a 3rd-degree murder, which I think he was charged with. Or manslaughter. What was his charges? Involuntary manslaughter. So involuntary meaning like you didn't mean to, but manslaughter, you killed someone. I learned our government must be strong. It's always right and never wrong. Our leader. What? Oh. What? Oh, I never heard of it. The fuck is it? Let me see. Dear little boy, what did you learn in school today? Could play more Faith. I beat Faith on stream. What is this?
What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What
Thanks,
did you learn
AVS
in
Media.
school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that Washington never told a lie. I learned that soldiers seldom die. I learned that everybody is free. That's what the teacher said to me. That's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that policemen are my friends. I learned that justice never ends. I learned that murderers die for the crimes, even if we make...
I'm having a hard time.
I learned that justice never ends. I learned that murderers die for the crimes, even if we make a mistake sometime. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school.
Even if you make a mistake sometimes. No. No.
What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine?
Used to, but no.
I learned our government must be strong. It's always right and never wrong. Our leaders are the finest men and...
The finest men. Oh wait, no, this one's even worse. Because this was like right down the road for me. The sandbag. Okay.
We elect them again and again, and that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? What did you learn in school today, dear little boy of mine? I learned that war is not so bad. I learned
Oh my god. Oh, that. Hold up. I'm gonna fucking kill him. So I was also like, okay, I left because I got hungry. All right, I wasn't picking on the man. I was also gonna grab some alcohol, but it looks like Secret took the rest of my alcohol. So even though I told him drink poo. What? Okay, what was it that he said again? Let me just make sure I heard that correctly.
I learned that war is not so bad. I learned about the great ones we have had. We fought in Germany and in France, and someday I might get my chance. And that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school.
Definitely a propaganda song, yeah. No, you're not wrong. God damn. Urban Spook. We'll watch this here next. I learned that war is not so bad. Okay. You sent me a picture of Biden biting the baby. Did they have to go to the hospital? That'd be funny. He's like, ah. Sometimes the voices just get that loud, you know? You just gotta throw a baby in the oven sometimes. It's fine. Or like in this other case that I'm still waiting on is just throw them in the trash. It's a big thing for some reason. It's weird as fuck. But you guys didn't think that he was fucking weird when he was talking about his hairy legs and how he loves kids sitting on his lap and playing with his leg hair? You didn't think he was weird then? The fuck? He's weird. That was when he was campaigning. That was in like 2019. Yeah, and then he sniffed a whole bunch of girls. I guarantee you, I can pull up a video of him trying to sniff a girl and she's like trying to move away. Biden sniffing girl. There's the like. Okay, I'll. Well, let's watch the video of like. Oh, it's a chicken. That's not bad. Getting that close is kind of weird, but. That's not bad. He's done worse. I think it was this one.
Dick! Vice President? How are you, pal? Thanks for swearing at me. I tell you what, easy to swear at you. That's the oath. You're being leader. How you doing? Come on. Ready? He's a good.
No. There was one where she was like trying to move away. The fuck is this? Oh, there it is.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can see. Look at this. She's like, no, no.
Good to see you guys. Thank you. See you back home, I hope. Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Oh, like the amount of secondhand just like. So he's always been like this. Yeah, but the baby thing, like I've only saw the picture, like, and you sent that too. And even in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, it's just like a fucking baby. It's probably not even like that bad. The only weird thing I guess is like him getting like 2 inches from its face. But other than that, it's like no, it's fine. It was dressed up as a chicken, and so he took a bite out of it and didn't like fucking. It would have been funny, and I would have been like posting everywhere, be like, this shit's just hilarious. As if he like actually took a full up bite and just like just kids are screaming like ah! That would have been funny. That would have been 25th Amendment like on the spot. Like, dude's fucking insane. Okay. He's like, Mr. President, no! No! What is he doing? Make him stop! Like, the mom is just like bawling her eyes out while he goes like full on feral. Just, like, it's like a dog with like a fucking chew toy. I'm just imagining him on like all fours just doing that shit. I'd vote for him again if he did that. I fucking would. Like, no, he's insane. We can't. It's like, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Yes, I'm voting for him. Like, comes out with like a fucking like straight jacket and shit. Oh, my face hurts. Okay. We are going to change topics now to Analog Horror Hell by Urban Spook. I'm not doing a whole ass like reaction thing. I've already watched all of his previous stuff. I think I did it last Halloween stream too, so it's kind of cool that we're going full circle. Last night, police got an anonymous tip about trespassers in an abandoned textile and paint factory. The call. You're trying to be serious. The call had been made from a telephone booth not too far from the site. I don't know if there's any like YouTube text. In a workshop outside the factory, police found a shocking discovery. Can I get off topic for a second? I keep getting off topic, but oh my god. I'll turn it off. Body parts from 5 different victims were found inside. He's gonna go through like all of them because there's a timer on each one. At least I thought there was. Some remains have been sewn together into something resembling clothing. Oh, like Ed Gein. A set of stairs led down to would be dubbed the cage room. It was evident that the room had been lived in for a long time. The missing remains of known victims as well as an unidentifiable body were found here. Oh wow. I kind of want to turn off the lights. My tracking's not going to be too good because the lights are going to be off, but I'm going to turn off the lights. We're watching Analog Horror. We got to do it right. Oh shit. It might be like bad. Hold up. Let me try and have the monitors be a little brighter. Okay. The room was oozing with the stench of death. A body in a state of severe decay was lying on the mattress. Okay. Yeah, my tracking's bad. Look how like sporadic it is now. On a table in the room was a camera along with 3 photos. Uh-oh. Here are the photos. All right, let's see. No. Oh God. You're okay. The last one, yeah, look, fucking ew. But the first 2, even more ew. Because even worse, people just unironically dress up in that. It's I don't want to say what it's called, but it's a real thing. So that's not good, actually. A bowl outside the cage was filled with human urine, you know. Inside the cage, the missing remains of Corey and Margaret Beck. Oh, wait. I've heard those before. Were found sewn together. Oh, fuck. Okay, so that actually ties with the older videos and stories. Beside the mattress stood a bucket containing several male... Inside the factory itself, more gruesome discoveries would be made. Okay. What was once had been in the locker room, 2 bodies were found hanging from the same rope. Oh. One of them could be identified as Jim Lee, and the other's body was unidentifiable. Okay, I think earlier he, deeper inside the factory, police found what would be dubbed the paint room. Oh, the paint room. The fuck is that? Several paintings were found. It's a frog. One of them was unfinished. Oh. Well, most are unknown. Some of the paintings could be linked back to the victims far as 5 years ago. Oh, shit. Here are the paintings. I knew I was gonna do that. Shit. Uh-oh. Emma's last smile. Bloated Betty. Stone loop. Okay. Mark the machine. Oh. The Collins. Untitled. For a second there, I thought the painting was like moving. In the ceiling of the next room, the missing Jones family were found. Okay. Oh shit, what did he do? A chain had been dragged through their bodies. Oh fuck. They were in different states of decomposition? Oh no. That would mean that some of them died earlier than the others. They were stuck there. 4 victims have been partially eaten. Oh my god. They found their colleague Sarah Stone and her husband. Okay. Oh, what the fuck did they do? Their mouths have been sewn to each other. Okay. So like, oh. I was about to say like the human centipede, but no, even worse actually, somehow. They have been force-fed rocks. Well, how, if their mouths were sewn? Maybe it was before they were sewn? Going even further down, the police entered the sewer system. Oh, shit. Dude, it's getting weird now that, like, the lights are off and shit. I don't like it. Here the police found what would end up being the turning point of the case. Oh! Did they find someone? Did they find them? Probably not. Guaranteed. Just as hell. Oh, once you've been to hell, you never come back. She's the loudest? It's something Tina Rosenberg said in an interview not long after surviving her attack. Oh, there's a clip from the interview.
Do you think that you've recovered from this ordeal?
No.
I'll never recover. I'll never be the same. Those people took me to hell. And once you've been in hell, you never come back.
Okay. Oh shit. Nom, nom, nom. Oh no, they're giving out body camera. I've seen some fucked up shit in body cameras.
Let me see your hands right now.
What the fuck?
Do not move. Do not move. Stop. Let me see your hands right now. Let me see your hands. Do not move. You understand?
Dude, do something. Call out some orders. The video is just like, oh. Puncture with a pair of knitting needles. Oh shit. Oh, wasn't there like a video? She kept screaming for how long? 20 minutes? Cool. Tina's mother has been dismembered in the kitchen. So that was what we saw in the kitchen. I'm gonna turn that down, that's a little loud. Oh shit, the autopsy revealed that the killer behind the mask was former police officer Bill Collins. Oh my god. They're not sure why his DNA was found in his family remains. Oh shit. Uh, 100 murders? Oh shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the reason why I was kind of going like all pogging out over like the names and stuff is because a lot of those names Okay. Because a lot of those names were brought up in past videos. It's like, you know, the Collins and all this. So this is definitely like a good analog series to watch if you haven't. But yeah, that was the harshest of them all, I think. I think a lot of people had like an issue with meat. You know it's good when they have that warning. But yeah, that's usually like the whole premise is that they just kind of show off like, okay, here's like what happened, or this, that, and the other. Oh yeah, and here's the the video or the camera footage I was thinking about earlier. Notice how it's the same house too. It's gotten a lot better than just some animation. Like it actually looked like some effects were going on. Yeah, they literally just like kept on going around. And almost all the videos, they would be like really close to catching these, like annoyingly close. Because even in the beginning of the video that we watched earlier, they said like one of the paintings was it wasn't finished. This is kind of horror. I trust you. Hold up, moms say this dentist unjustly pulled children's teeth and even hit them. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta jump out. Okay. You have a good sleep.
Why is this woman attacking the elderly gentleman? He's her daughter's dentist, and she's in a rage. But why?
Ma'am!
Why are these parents so upset that they're actually picketing his office? All their kids were patients of the same dentist, Dr. Schneider, and they're also furious. Look how many showed up for our interview.
Oh,
and
shit.
One by one, they told similar horror stories about what the dentist allegedly did to their kids.
Allegedly.
I started crying saying, Daddy, can you get this man off of me? He's choking me.
Then there's little 6-year-old Brielle Motley. Just look at that beautiful smile. But that's before visiting Dr. Schneider in Jacksonville, Florida. Her mom says she brought Brielle in to have one tooth extracted. Look what happened.
When I got her to the car, she took her gauze out, and that's when I noticed all of her teeth on the top and the bottom were removed.
What the fuck?
How many teeth were removed? It was 8 altogether.
This story gets worse. If this is painful to watch, imagine the horror.
I don't like seeing that. Analog horror, I know it's fake, but this is like an actual kid, no.
It may just be the tip of the
What was that?
As disturbing as that video is, it may just be the tip of the iceberg. Now more than 50 families as a
They still have like the screaming in the background. Yeah, this is used to secure people in place to make sure they don't fucking move. Yeah, that was torture right there.
as that video is, it may just be the tip of the iceberg. Now more than 50 families claim that Dr. Schneider abused their kids, and many of them would like to see the dentist behind bars. Parents claim Schneider
Don't. Yeah, that is definitely like a malpractice.
Dentist Dr. Michael Davis showed us one.
They are put in basically baby straitjackets.
Mm-hmm.
It is just unconscionable.
Sound incredible? It's the same story with other children.
We could hear him screaming from the waiting room when they finally called me back. He was strapped on the papier board all alone. There was no one in the room with him.
What did Dr. Schneider say to you, Dominic?
Don't tell my mom.
But you did tell your mother, didn't you?
Oh my
What
God.
did you tell your mom happened?
He choked me.
We tried to interview Dr. Schneider. Did you abuse the children in your practice, sir?
Get out of here.
We need more
Did you
reporting
tie
like
children
this.
down in your practice and abuse them? For now, all these kids are having to live without their teeth. Their beautiful smiles are only a memory now. No wonder these parents are fighting mad.
Last week, Dr. Schneider turned in his license to practice dentistry and shut down his office. He is now being investigated by the Jacksonville Sheriff for child abuse. Dr. Schneider denies any wrongdoing.
Let's look this up. Oh, he did go to trial.
And we begin this evening with new developments.
I was like, he had to have went to trial.
Howard Schneider, who came under intense scrutiny over allegations that he abused his young patients.
Dr. Schneider was eventually charged with multiple counts of Medicaid fraud, but now there are questions about whether he'll be mentally competent to stand trial.
He's a... It's a valid fucking argument. Is it really alleged if there's footage? It's alleged until proven guilty in a court of law, so yes. There's footage of it, but a jury still has to decide.
Trial. Channel 4 Scott Johnson joining us live with what happened in court today. Scott?
Dr. Howard S. Schneider is facing multiple legal battles, from civil charges leveled by past patients to criminal charges that are being dealt with down here at the courthouse.
Yeah.
One issue that's brought up that could complicate all his various legal battles is whether he's mentally competent to stand for criminal charges. It's possible Dr. Howard S. Schneider will not be convicted of a crime if it's determined he's mentally incompetent to stand trial. So far, both the prosecution and defense have hired separate medical experts. The defense's expert says Schneider is mentally incompetent. The prosecution's expert disagrees. So
fun fact, it used to be the law where when defense said like insanity, like they can't stand trial or something, or not guilty because of insanity, it actually used to be the prosecution's job to prove that they are not insane. Yeah, that changed quite fast. Like really fast. Once it was starting to get abused half the time, because it's really hard to prove someone is insane or it's hard both ways. But for the prosecution's end, like, you can get someone that's like, oh yeah, like, don't even tell them like a whole bunch of info, but like just basically tell a jury like, oh yeah, he ripped a bunch of kids' teeth out for like no fucking reason. That shit's insane. And so yeah, you're gonna get people that are coming in being like, well, yeah, that's just insane. And so yeah, he's not guilty because he's insane and needs help. But yeah. That changed. Now the prosecution now the defense has to prove that they are actually insane. Sent me something nasty. The fuck? You better not have. Yeah, that's shit. It's wrong. And honestly, two things to that picture that you sent. One, most of the time those events are private. But here's what makes it worse. If they're private, how the fuck did the kids get in? Oh, wait, the parents! So, yeah, that makes it even worse that some parents are unironically taking their kids to events like that just for the sake of looking cool.
Several cases pending against him. This was Dr. Schneider days after these allegations first surfaced. When I talked to him outside his home, there was no apparent mental deficiency I could see. We just had a few questions. Some people have said you strap down every patient.
With the help of the parent, in a professional manner, and using a pedo board, we wrap them.
Phillips does question how severe any mental deficiency may be, considering Dr. Schneider's history since this story came to light.
There's been lapses that we've seen, but since then we've seen him, driving around town and at the zoo recently, and doing things that everybody does.
So in the criminal proceeding, and now all...
But did he get guilty? Oh, he died. There's some good news. Wait, no, this isn't the same one. Well, he's born in... Okay. Florida's not in there. Jacksonville? No. It might be the same person. I don't know. Oh my God. He was judged incompetent to stand trial. Dude fucking got away with it. No fucking way. He might be dead. I'm not sure if that was the same guy. It looked a little different. It also didn't have the word Florida in there at all either. So it might have just been another one. It kind of looks like him, but not really. Yeah, the Kansas State Dental Association. Yeah, I don't think this is the same guy. So maybe? I don't know. But that shit is fucked. What? Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, the dog on top of the pyramid. Dogs just be weird sometimes. I was gonna talk about the whole Elon Musk thing because we were talking about legal.
Wuhan coronavirus lab that, like, maybe it came from there.
That was a Joe Rogan podcast. I remember the clown crisis.
One item might just save your life. You would probably want to save this advice. It's all completely based on this photo. This was taken by Mary Reed in 2016 during the infamous clown epidemic. She was actually home alone because her boyfriend had just run out to pick up take.
I was a paraprofessional at an elementary school at this time. And, yeah, that... So, a funny story, I had recess duty, and a kid came running up to me screaming, saying that there's a clown in the trash can. And I was also, at the time, because I think the movie It was about to come out, it already did. And I kind of blamed that for the whole clown craze, too. It could have been like a publicity thing. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? But what happened is I looked in there, and sure enough, there's a fucking clown mask in there. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. And so the biggest thing because kids heard this other kid screaming that there's a clown in the trash can, and then they saw me going to it. And so now I got a whole crowd of kids, like, around me. Just being like, is there a clown in there? Oh, I hope there's no clown in there, huh? And so I tell them that it's just trash. Go play. Go. I want to see. Go. Let me see a trash can. Go. So I'm telling him to fucking go. And then, like, while I'm not even looking at the trash can, another kid just ups and digs through the thing. I didn't even notice it until it was too late. And pulls out the mask and is now screaming at me because she got bit by a bunch of fucking ants. I'm so glad I don't have to teach anymore. I'm getting a bunch of like at everyone things in my Discord for Happy Halloween.
We're gonna spend the night at home watching movies. While home alone, she caught this in the glass of her front door. Of course, she was startled at first, but she immediately assumed that this was her boyfriend who was in a costume just playing a joke. So she takes out her phone and she starts taking pictures of this, assuming it's her boyfriend. When her boyfriend suddenly calls her on the phone, she was confused and she answered, to which her boyfriend said that he had just pulled into the driveway and there was someone at the front door in a costume. He told her to run.
Tempted to go out and get free candy, Silver.
Her boyfriend leaped from his car.
That's what I wanted to do today, but it's really cold.
Was a taser pulse, and he was able to strike this person from the back and get him to the ground. At the time police came, they realized the man had intentions to enter the home. This one item.
That's cool.
Where are all the other kids from your school?
Oh, they're probably not gonna come.
Why? Did you forget to hand out the invitations?
No, I handed them out. It's just that they're not my friends.
Come on, man, that's not true.
Yeah, you get invited to all of their birthday parties.
Because of the rule. They wouldn't invite me if it wasn't for the rule.
Oh, Bud, why?
What rule?
Why didn't you tell us that nobody was gonna show up?
I didn't want you to be upset.
How can they not like
I
Randall?
don't know. He's the best. He's so sweet and smart, and he's funny.
Like, actually funny.
I know.
Not just a little kid funny.
It's because he's black. Those are racist bastards, right?
Let me see. Is there any other scary shit other than, you know, politics in my subscriptions? There's Gamer Rage. That's pretty scary. The Plague Doctor masks could have worked a little bit. Not a lot, though. My defective equipment set keeps going up in my recommendations. The fuck? Ow, ow, ow. Election stuff that I still need to kind of get set up. Oh. It's a horror mystery. Let me see. I watch a lot of horror mystery stuff, so. Oh, I love it.
Watch this woodland creature make this seemingly innocent bottle of beer disappear.
Drink it.
Paid the full price for his folly.
The fuck?
The mine.
The mine.
Stay calm, stay cool. They shouldn't notice me. Seems like the government hasn't noticed a 5-foot fox trying to sneak into their so-called tourist attraction.
That's interesting.
Let us find out if we can find any secrets.
He was an animator at Disney? It fucking shows.
Wait a minute. Were those eyes staring back at me? Could there be more than one of these creatures? And some are still roaming the mine loose. Perhaps the government has no way to control these things. And they roam loose.
I think the only reason why Disney would want 2D artists is just for, you know, the storybook kind of thing. or storyboard.
But now we must go deeper. Keep on going. No turning back now.
Because they tried again with 2D a little bit with Princess and the Frog, and it worked. It was great, but they just stopped again. Probably because they considered it like a flop. You actually met him. Let us see. Let us see. Ah. Oh, he worked on Atlantis. God damn, no wonder. He worked on Atlantis and Oliver and Company. Little Mermaid was also like that high in quality, but like Oliver and Company, ooh. Fucking, I probably can't play too much because it's Disney. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt, like, after seeing a little bit of that, if he, if it was like his full-time thing and he had to, you know, had a budget, yeah, he'd definitely make something like this. I miss this. Why can't they come back to this? Oh, because animation's really hard. Like, oh my god. I do love the whole story behind Pixar and how they started with that. Because they fired the guy. No way he animated. Hold up. Checking back his IMDb. Space Jam. That's cool. That's probably how they got like the live thing too. Tom and Jerry. Is this like his stuff? Shark Tale, cool. Treasure Planet, oh my god. Hey, look at this. Granted, there's a lot of tech going on right here, too. Because there's a mixture of, like, some 3D stuff in this movie, I think, too. So my question is, what did, he use to reference the animation there, like right here? What did he use? Also, the camera spinning too. Like, let's go a little bit like what if I think I can do it with this? Yeah, let's just go like frame by frame here. The camera is spinning while he is flipping. That takes a lot. You only briefly met him in VR chat. I would love to meet him. I would love to just like sit down and talk to him and be like, what does Disney need to do in order to go back into 2D animation? Do you ever see them going back into 2D animation? And then they're gonna be like, no, because look, this is so much cheaper.
We just need 17,000 more gigabytes, Jules. What you doing, flint like wood? Just holding my hands behind my hands, respectfully, sir. You know.
What's some more scary shit before I have to go to bed? Nosferatu. Yeah, no, don't even joke about that. If you have that, that's unironically withholding evidence. I hate watching this
While driving down a stretch of highway,
because half of the
Felicity
videos that he
Johann
shows are
after
just
her
like
phone after
fake, you
noticing
know.
something down the road. It had caught her attention, considering that no other cars were on the road. It was just
Oh, r/watch people die. I think that Reddit got taken
the
down.
driver alone on this highway when this was spotted.
What? A red circle? A fucking crackhead? Actually looks like a camera
Now, this
glitch.
video takes place in Arenas Valley, New Mexico. Where
Cool.
police had tidied
That wasn't
up a few
scary.
items on display. It was like any other workday at the shop. Johann Salazar would
Yeah,
clock
Live
the
Leak's also
shift
gone.
by organizing stock. But as he does his job, he all of a sudden runs to the back of the store, completely out of breath and visibly shaking.
Why?
Johann, in his own words, had felt something heavy drop on his shoulders. Not sure what it was that was on his back. He looks at the security camera recording at this time and sees something that terrifies him beyond belief. This is what he saw.
Wolf! Hello! Let me see. Ain't nothing. Oh shit. That's a little weird.
It appears that Johann's shirt and hoodie is pulled by something.
Not just his hoodie, but his shirt too.
Johan's back. He turns around, expecting
Like if you look really close, you can see his shirt kind of getting pulled too.
is pulled by something. Initially thinking that someone had put their
But you
hand
can
on
edit that. That's not too hard.
Now the following video comes from a mother who for some
Chucky.
reason began to feel an overwhelming sense of
If you have any freaky stuff, we already watched some analog horror earlier. It's a baby.
when things took an unexpected turn. Looking
It's
at
the scariest shit I've seen all day.
She notices that it's wide open. When she last looked, it was somewhat shut. Seeing that something was different, she grabs her phone and begins to record. Whenever something like this happens, according to her, things get very weird.
Okay.
It's a common occurrence, but on this night, what she captures is unlike any.
On this night, it was a night of all nights where nights happen and it's nighttime.
She records the
At night.
when this is captured.
The door is moving. Oh my god.
I got fast eyes. I could see everything a half second. A baby, and this is the most horrifying thing a man could see except for his angry wife. That's just what Boston houses sound like if she's in Boston. I grabbed my baby. Sorry to tell it wouldn't go away. Okay.
Please go away. You're not wanted. Go away.
Did you throw it across the room? Yeah, throw the baby at it. That'll help,
Wherever you are, go
actually.
away.
Then nothing happened. Yeah. Oh. It's just shitting. It's shitting in the bathroom. I thought that was the sound from Insidious. When you gotta go, even in death.
Please go away.
This is stupid. I want something to happen. That's the thing.
Spooky?
You named your cat Spooky. I love that. Spook? Yeah, you can't call it that.
Moo?
Moo?
Say that the mother mother was spooked out of her mind.
That was stupid. Just wasted time.
She pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but
Okay.
at night, when apparently something pulls the security guard's hair. Take a look.
Oh, damn. That's weird. The angry wife walks out from the hallway with blood on her. Oh, jeez.
Looking closely, you can see that her
I'm glad that the YouTube chat thing is working on the multi-stream. Usually it doesn't.
However, its movement is anything but subtle. It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion. According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair. But after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case.
She's fine.
The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening. This is what they caught.
Okay. Real talk though, this is, let me see, 2024, almost 2025. How are people still recording shit on like the oldest Nokia phones ever? It's like, I've seen Polaroid pictures take better quality than this. That's why I think like half of these videos are just straight up fake, because it's such a low quality that you can just edit whatever you want. What? You guys are breaking and entering. It'd be funny if there was like a face there. What the fuck? Oh my god. It was a shadow lady. Replay. I think I could do that. I think I could do that with my editing software.
It happens quickly, but upon
Shadow Lady T-posing.
person just walking past the no one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something had been there.
The bike then fell.
Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own.
Oh my
This is
god.
something that
I had a
probably
bike like that
happens,
once.
But not once has it ever been caught on camera. But on this night, something happens that scares the living day.
I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please, by all means, feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want.
Play the guitar.
Move the bike.
Shred it.
Remote here.
That's a Riku. Rico. TV remote. Said Riku from Kingdom Hearts.
You kind of want something. There is no.
Actually, look at how that shit's just settled there. That shit's gonna fall over anyway. That's not an actual guitar stand. Like, oh shit. One tiny little, and it's gonna fall over.
Where you kind of want something.
Fuck off. Yeah, that's exactly right. Fuck off.
Is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing.
What the fuck is this place? Hold up. I actually do want him to explain what this place is. Usually I don't care for his descriptions,
Not
but
much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it came from, or who exactly posted this first, remains a mystery. But despite lacking any sort of context,
I'd go
the
here.
video is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing to say the least. As with most lifelike mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these.
I hate
But it's not the
mannequins.
mannequins that make the video pretty spooky, but rather
pretty
something
spooky.
else.
I need chills. Whoever took this video must know that they captured something absolutely disturbing.
Was captured.
Does the mannequin on the roof there just start like seizing? That'd be cool. But now you can also like kind of. Oh, okay.
appearing out of nowhere, a shadowy figure resembling a woman friend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react.
Wait, which movie?
On
Oh, I don't know what
October
movie.
4th of 2024,
Oh.
a young couple watches scary
The
movie
Exorcist.
that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time. It's exactly any of
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit.
It's so bad.
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
Oh! Oh shit!
what was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves.
Again, that could have just fell over though. Realistically, like
Remained speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was
Lunite.
responsible.
I hope I
As it
pronounced
turns
that
out,
right.
they live across a
Hello,
cemetery that's quite
we're
literally
looking
down
at
the street
spooky
from
shit.
them. The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video.
Very
Cool.
few know that the fort has taken the lives of many pirates who invaded the peninsula during the 18th century.
Pirates.
Knowing this, the man
Again, another low quality fucking video. Yeah! Hello. Hope you're having a fun Halloween. That's just an SCP, dude. Well, he's gonna replay it again anyway. It could have also been a camera glitch.
The man who took this had no idea that something appeared around the fort.
That looks like a deer trying to jump over the brick wall.
That this, whatever it was, had
But it's too transparent for that. But it's also very yeah, it's a patch of dirt. Yeah, it just didn't render right.
No one had stepped foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe, then what exactly was this? Now it is kind of odd how despite the video's quality, we can still make out distinct figures in the distance. But this, even from a not so far distance, is hard to make out.
If it's low quality, honestly, it's not worth.
Strangest feeling. It was as if his body, out of
Oh,
instinct,
I love seeing a single pixel on my
Perhaps
screen.
thinking it was all in his head, he shrugs it off and doesn't think much of it. But fast forward to him looking at the footage captured of that night, and his stomach drops. The following is his footage.
It really could have just been like a patch of dirt. It's like since the camera's such a low quality. It'd be funny if like a beam just comes down and just starts, you know, lifting him up in the sky. Like he just T-poses and just whoop. That's a little freaky. Again, I can also make a spot dark in
As it turns out,
my
his
movie
fight or
maker
flight
shit,
response wasn't
Filmora.
just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind
How is this
Connor,
number
there appears to
one?
be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere. However, after seconds pass,
The fuck? You can layer oh my god, dude.
it's as if it was making its way toward.
Okay, but like it's stupid as a normal person would look at the footage after that. Maybe if he actually thought that someone was behind him, maybe he'd want to look at the footage. But that's true. But yeah, honestly though, what person's gonna thank you? What person is like they're just gonna come home and let's just say that like nothing happens. He's just not gonna look at it. It's a fucking Ring doorbell. I never had a Ring doorbell. I probably wouldn't because that I don't like having, even though I stream, I don't like having a camera on me all the fucking time. Like who's gonna look at that after seeing nothing? That's true. Even I would have been like, oh, there's nothing there. Oh. You want to know what I did when I lived in a dangerous neighborhood? I would immediately go in there and I would look out the little eye hole thing and be like, okay, there's no one there, thank God, and move on with my day. I would watch like a movie or take a nap more likely. Fuck, dude. I saw potato knishes for a half second. Got all sorts of most terrifying moments from Ghost Adventures. Whoa! I'm gonna mute this so I don't get in trouble. But the funny thing about Ghost Adventures is that, well, two things. I'm gonna talk about Zach Bagans second. But let's see. This guy, not Zach, but other guy. Come on, go back to him. Please. 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 It's not all about Zach. Please. This guy got fired from the Travel Channel because he said in an interview that, oh, I'm gonna call. Hold up. Fuck, I accidentally hung up. Okay, what is this? Corporate Web Core. This is just a an overlay that I got through Streamlabs. Sorry that it was a little bit. I had a call. But what were you saying? If anything, it's reassuring if there's nobody there, like especially once you go inside the comfort room. Yeah, I can understand that. But okay, this guy was on an interview, or some kind of panel thing, and he straight up said that Travel Channel would force them to come back to whatever location just for a little bit, even if they can't like get inside there, like have something happen around them and literally just fake it, make it look like something happened, because you can't have an episode without something happening. And so after that, a lot of people were like, well, and that's when the whole war between these guys and Ghost Hunters started. Because Ghost Hunters, they would have episodes where just nothing happens. But that's what killed the series. They were like, there's too many things where just nothing happens. And then they like fix whatever issue. because ghost hunters went out of the way to try and recreate what happened. And they're like, oh yeah, it's this fucking pipe here. Or yeah, their electricity. They should have caught fire years ago. Or some shit like that. But then these guys come around. They don't even try and recreate it. They're just like, oh shit, something happened. And, and so now you don't know. Are they faking it? Or... I don't know.
Come on. Let's go in here and call that base. Here? Yeah.
I told Cookie, because he was crying at me, that that I would be on VR in like a half hour. And so maybe a VR spooky stream. If anyone's still in. If no one's in, I probably won't do it at all. I'll just end the stream and then I'll go hang out. Oh my god, 10 scary ghosts caught on camera quadruple your anxiety. You can try. Skip the intro.
Dr. Leslie Ribbenstone.
That's just layering on different...
living human.
Okay.
Dr. Leslie Ribbenstone. The spirit...
So, no?
The ghost monk.
The ghost monk.
Built between 1340 and 42. Though extensively revised and expanded, made an appearance, immortalized in a photograph over 40 years ago.
Okay.
It all began on January 22nd, 1980.
That's just a picture, though.
The Coventry Freemen were host. Only that the small...
These are stupid. If anyone has something that they want to share, absolutely share it. If they got like something spooky. I remember the clown thing. The clown was a little weird, but again, you could just have someone in the room and move it, you know? Speaking of Ring doorbell cameras.
It's been a long year since I've done a Ring
It's me when I fucking get you.
Turns out, people are still creeps and a lot of new videos have surfaced. So let's look at some of them.
I could just be someone's friend, though.
This first video is a very real and grisly reminder that danger can be following you anywhere at any time, even to your front door. And it can be a lesson, especially for women, to be alert of your surroundings, especially before opening your front door.
Oh shit. She has a kid too. Uh-oh. See, this is why my sister stays strapped. Okay. Looks like he put on a mask or some shit. Even the baby's looking at him. I'm like, huh, what's that? Weird. Ooh, close that shit. Again, could be faked, but who knows? Dude, after it's locked, are you seriously gonna try? You gonna take the mask off over there?
As you just saw, a mother holding her infant daughter unknowingly leads to the same person. No home letting herself into her house. Video. A young college-age looking girl is coming home.
Oh, that's sad.
Into her house.
So I'm still waiting on the
5 seconds after she enters the home,
the Idaho 4 trial thing.
And the one in front immediately tries to open the door.
Side tangent thing. Lunite, I don't think you were here when in the beginning of my stream, but I basically just went over a whole court legal spiel over a whole bunch of different like legal topics. Just because that was the topic at the moment. And can I just send music? Yeah, actually, because I still do like, I don't know how you found this channel, but like you can go through like my past videos, you can actually see that I do a bunch of DJ stuff. Get off this IMDb. Ooh. That's freaky. I'm over here trying to think, like, what can I mix that into? Oh, she's trying real fast to get in. Smart. Oh, dude. Who the fuck are they? What is that sound that they're doing? I'm turning it down because it just sounds weird.
Some people think the men looked genuinely confused and may have had the wrong house. However,
It's
the
very
short
possible,
window of
but
time between
still.
the girl entering the house and the men stepping on the porch would have definitely allowed them to see the girl.
Exactly.
I think anyone who just tries to
Like, what the fuck was he doing right there? Ew.
open the door
Weird.
to a house surely must know they have the right house. She turns her head to a... The husband is seen unlocking the door, and seconds later, as the man's wife follows behind, she turns her head to a gun-wielding suspect chasing behind her. She acts quickly and runs inside, locking the front door.
Oh, dude, she
The
ran
suspect
so
then snaps
fast.
the ring camera and
Why'd you
hits it
censor
repeatedly
that
with his
shit? I
gun,
hate YouTube.
effectively breaking the device.
Like, that's gonna...
It's at this time that you can.
Some
notice
people
a
are really
second man
stupid
there
when
as
it
well.
comes to crimes and shit. Oh, there's a second one.
The couple spent their night at a casino, and for
Always
this
fun.
reason, the wife believes the two men followed them.
I
home
never
from the
win at a
hoping
casino.
to rob them of any
Only
of
my
their
parents
winnings.
do. My
Fortunately,
parents
they made it
always
inside
fucking win
safely.
at a casino. I've seen
The
them win a
suspect with the
goddamn
gun was
truck
identified by
at a
police
casino.
as 18-year-old Al Hussein Drameh, and he was arrested on October 26th. He faced multiple charges, including burglary in the first degree, and he pleaded not guilty to all.
Oh.
With this fourth video, we move to something a little more paranormal.
I wanted
This was
to
caught
hear
on
what
a
happened with the
TikTok
trial.
woman's
That's what I'm
Nolan
interested
Bronx
in. I want to know the
indoor
trial
ring security
shit.
camera while he was sleeping on the couch. At 1:39 in the morning, he's awoken to the pantry doors opening and some kind of cracks or bangs coming from either inside the pantry or.
Dude,
from the
again,
doors
this is why you
themselves.
should always be fucking strapped. Second Amendment their ass. Yeah, that's how I would react too. I'd be like, the fuck's going on?
With the fan running, the thought of it being a draft wasn't out of the question per se. He ignored it and tried to go back to sleep.
No!
4 minutes later, at 1:43, this happened.
Holy fuck.
One of the doors is aggressively yanked shut.
Again, that can be like
This
someone
officially
underneath this
removes
couch
any
here.
possibility of a draft being the cause of the doors moving. It's safe to assume he slept in his bed the rest of the night.
No. No sleep at
This
all,
next
actually.
video also comes from inside
That could have
the
been
house
faked so
instead of
easily.
the front porch, and this one can play on one of the biggest fears of a lot of people, and that is someone lurking around your house.
Oh, damn. No. He's just standing there.
Anaya said once she opened her eyes.
Why do people have cameras like this in their own fucking house? So I had an idea like this where if we learned how to make suits really well, I was thinking of having a live stream like in a room like this where the camera would be positioned like this. But shit, what has to happen for you to actually have cameras all around your house like this? I only know one case, and that was my grandma after getting fucking beat upside the head by her husband and shit. And so he got like a whole restraining order or whatever. And then like bullshit happened, got back together. Gonna take down the cameras now. Now it's it was bullshit. You're gonna go to bed? Okay. Get some good eat, best sleep, best dreams, no nightmares, even on spooky day.
She felt like she was in a scene from a horror movie, seeing somebody sit in periods of time. facing her door.
No. What the fuck? No. He just stands there for 5
At certain
minutes.
points,
Looks
you
like
can
he has a
hear
mask
speaking.
on or something.
But what he says is impossible to hear. The woman resorted to posting this on Twitter after her complaints to the police apparently fell on deaf ears.
Usually happens.
It was a few days after her initial post that she posted an update stating that her friends and family confronted the man, which seemingly got him to stop. Additionally, the post going viral prompted her building security to do an additional routine throughout the night. Is approaching.
What the fuck is this?
At first, the woman appears to be in distress, possibly on the run from someone, crying and pleading for help. But things start getting suspicious when she hides anytime a car is approaching.
Oh shit.
Is she hiding from a specific person chasing after her? Or
It's
is
very
she
well
perhaps
possible
trying to
based
not
off
be
of how
seen
she's
from any
dressed.
passerbys?
Especially if they're going slow. I can't tell.
Leave. Now you could say that's just a far-fetched theory of mine, but a month later, El Paso police arrested a woman who was charged with burglary of habitation. That woman was Krista Nicole Cordeau.
Is that the same?
The woman in the video looks identical to the woman in this mugshot.
I'm like,
The charge
I need to
this woman
see.
faced is defined as the act of entering any building illegally with the plan to do something serious, such as harming the owner, damaging property, or stealing. Suddenly, the prospect that this woman could have been trying.
Damn. I'm over here thinking like it was something else completely. Best Harry Potter movie, by the way.
Bludger. Nasty little buggers. But you are a seeker. The only thing I want you to worry about is this. The golden snitch.
I like this, boy.
Ah, you like it now. But just wait.
So they literally made a shot-by-shot recreation of the Harry Potter movie
You catch it.
with the best special effects anyone could ever ask for. Best one by far. Absolutely. Not even a Harry Potter expert, okay? I'm telling you right now. That shit is precise. Level 60 plus. Redneck wizard. The horror that theaters aren't ready for. Okay, so I actually watched Skinamarink, and I didn't particularly enjoy it for a movie experience. I felt like it was better as like just a YouTube video. And so I guess so, yeah, it's just not ready.
Horror is a genre.
It's just not ready for, you know, this.
It's even more scary. It's the slow burning horror that doesn't mind.
Slow burning is the best way to describe it because, like, you're trying to figure out what's happening almost the entire time that you're watching it. You're like, what is going on? And sometimes like, it gets annoying.
Welcome back to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kanan Becker.
I need him on Smiling Friends. I'm just trying to look for movies later on. Daddy's Head.
But they give you enough, and there's enough eerie other things going on around it that I thought it's definitely nightmare fuel. So I'm not saying it's necessarily one that's going to scare your pants off.
Smile
There's
2.
definitely some moments in it.
Long Legs. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen Long Legs, you have to see Long Legs. That shit is awesome. Literally, I am saying that it beats my #1 spot of Hereditary. It was the best scary movie I've seen in a long, long time.
Long Legs is a crime horror thriller written and directed by Osgood Perkins. It stars Micah Monroe, Blair Underwood, and Nicolas Cage. In pursuit of a serial
Thank you for
killer,
putting Long
an
Legs in
FBI
there.
agent uncovers a series of occult clues that she must solve to end his terrifying killing spree.
I saw a beast rise up out of the sea with 7 heads and 10 horns. And on his horns he wore 10 crowns.
I just found this movie to be incredibly disturbing, very uncomfortable. It's full of dread.
There we go.
Each one of them feels different and unique. And I get it, this character didn't work for everyone, but it did for me. I thought he was incredibly chilling, made me really
Nicolas Cage, by the
I
way.
feel like this movie played with so many disturbing and uncomfortable ideas, but some of those were just not as obvious as others. And so I think some people have seen this in their first watch and maybe didn't gather all the information that
Oh
was
no.
But that's
I picked up on fucking everything because I also know like quite a little bit about religion. And so that first quote that you heard about like the 7 heads and 10 horns and 10 crowns, yeah, like that's Revelations. So definitely recommend Lord of Misrule.
The midnight sun will rise,
It's like Midsummer.
and you will see his glory.
Ooh.
Lord of Misrule is a folk horror movie directed by William Brent Bell. It stars Tuppence Middleton.
Excuse me,
Ralph
sir.
Fiennes, folk horror movie.
Lord 2023 and your thing says of 2024. Maybe it was like in December or
Directed by
something.
William Brent Bell, it stars Tuppence Middleton, Ralph Ineson, and Evie Templeton. During a local celebration, the daughter of the town's new minister goes missing, leading to the
Oh,
revelation
no.
of dark secrets.
But he stands in the fields and waits.
Who stands in the fields and waits?
Crazy.
I think on this list, this is the one that is probably flying the most under the radar.
I haven't heard
I
of
just
it.
have not heard it talked about nearly enough, and I don't know why. Because it's well acted.
I like his whole
well-directed,
character thing right
it
here.
looks fantastic. It's available on a big streaming platform, Hulu, but it didn't have a theatrical release. And I know that a lot of times, if a movie doesn't get a theatrical release, it's treated as lesser. But I'm here to tell you, that is not the case with this. It deserves more attention. It is incredibly well done, especially if you're a fan of folk horror like I am, because it goes into some really dark, disturbing places. It just has this oppressive, heavy feeling to it. It is a movie, though, that is made by the final act. This is one of those that you have to...
Hold up. Oddity.
There's nothing that can't be explained.
Oddity is a supernatural horror movie, written and directed by Damian McCarthy. It stars Carolyn Bracken, Willem Lee, and Tadine Murphy.
I love
It's
how
about
he's
a
saying all
blind
these names
medium
like I know
who
these
tries
people.
to uncover the truth behind her sister's death with the help of her psychic abilities.
Oh, fuck off.
Why do you want it? He took my sister's life.
Okay, there's a lot, surprisingly, a lot of times where people will use psychics in order to find like missing people. So you see this a lot on like the Lore Lodge, one of my favorite channels I like to watch, where it's about missing 411 cases. So it's just like some people go missing in the woods and there's like little to no evidence as to like how they're gone or like what happened to them. They're literally just falling off the face of the earth. Some of them come back, most of them don't. But like a little bit off topic here. There's the one that comes to mind that's just kind of weird is this old lady was walking this trail that she walks like every single day, but she went off of it just to use the restroom, but not even that far off since no one was on it at the time apparently. And that was enough to get her lost. And she kind of kept moving around. First off, that's not a good idea. But eventually, the only reason why she moved off was because it was just so long where she was like, okay, I absolutely have to get off like where I'm at. I need to get back onto the trail. But yeah, she wasn't found until like months later. One where a psychic though kind of came in and they were just dead wrong. They kept on saying that like he had like missing clothes in like a tree somewhere facing this way. Like if you go this many miles this way or this much feet this way and you see this tree that's at this angle, this is like mystic shit. They followed it and they're like, there's nothing here. There's not even like whatever you're describing. Yeah, and then I can't remember the name of the dude, but he was found in, this is weird, I have no idea, but since it's Halloween, he was found in a chimney without any clothes on, but I think if I remember right, the clothes were folded somewhere else, like inside this cabin, or no, it wasn't even inside the cabin. I forget where the clothes were. I don't think it was around him, but he was just like found naked in there. And so a lot of people were saying like, oh, it must have been like some mental shit where like hypothermia, you start like seeing shit. Really weird. There's one that I want to follow up on because I swear on everything his dad did something. I can't remember. It's one of the most recent videos in Lore Lodge. There was like 2 or 3 parts that they uploaded now at this point. But I really think like based off of all the evidence that people can gather, that's public knowledge. It's like the dad's story is kind of the dad and also the rest of the family story is kind of scripted, while also at the same time not the same. So what the fuck's going on? Really weird. You'll never find me. What is that?
Who are you hiding from?
You'll Never Find Me is an Australian horror movie written and directed by Indiana Bell and Josiah Allen. It stars Brendan Rock, Jordan Cohen, and Elena Karpaitis. A strange and lonely man lives in a mobile home park, and during a violent storm, a mysterious young woman appears at his door seeking shelter from the elements.
I'd really need a lift into town.
Yeah, why should she not have any shoes on?
I'll take you there when the weather lets up.
So out of everything this year, I found this one to be the most disturbing. Now, what is scary? Like I said in the beginning of this video, that's so subjective. It's really up to you to decide what scares you, what gets on.
Cool. All right. I don't want to really switch everything over to my VR shit. But if it's really popping off, I'll go live again and see. But yeah. Oh, what's this though? Had to sign a waiver. Usually you only have to sign a waiver if they are allowed to touch you.
Good evening. That is how intense this event is. What's going on? They do have a box office for you to pick up your tickets or buy your tickets, but first, You do have to sign a waiver before entering. That is how intense this event is. What's going on? All right, that did not take long at all. We have our waivers filled out.
Shit.
I can already hear the screams coming from inside. Let's do it. My heart is already racing. What? Michael? He's here?
Yeah.
Oh!
Ooh.
Intense, huh?
Okay, it might just be like a normal one where it's like, yeah, you're not going to fight our actors and shit. But yeah. Gonna do spooky stuff in VR. Let me see. Upcoming shows, though, for anyone that happens to be watching on YouTube. Because the shows are only on my Twitch. Let's see. I think November 9th is my next one. I think I'm going to try some melodic rhythm and color bass. And then another one on... Well, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do on the 9th, but I know on the 16th I'm doing melodic rhythm and color bass. And then somewhere in December, there's another one. So I got 2 shows that are just for Twitch. And then, yeah. Hope y'all have fun, eat lots of candy, have fun,